Graves, history, and stories you won't believe. And, well, it all ends with pizza. This is a New York adventure you didn't see coming. Let's go explore. Welcome to Greenwood Cemetery. Founded in April 1838, it's one of America's first rural cemeteries designed to feel like a peaceful park rather than a crowded burial ground. One of the coolest unexpected things you'll see here is at the entrance of Greenwood Cemetery, the wild parrots. Yes, they're called monk parakeets, known as Quaker parrots. Bright green, loud, and very social. There's a few theories to how they could have gotten there, maybe escaped pets, bird released from shipping crates decades ago, but over time they adapted to form a stable colony. You can see their nest way up top at the Gothic arch entrance and gate area. Today is April 18th, 2026, when we're filming this. Greenwood Cemetery was founded on April 18th, 1838. And today in 2026 is the opening day for the greenhouse at Greenwood Cemetery. So we decided to go check it out on this historic opening day. Here you can see a beautiful tile floor of Greenwood Cemetery. How unique is that? A little tiny map on the floor. Home Depot does not carry that tile, unfortunately.
Sold, and Jean Shen created this installation. It shows about his promise of memory.
So if you have an opportunity to come to Greenwood Cemetery, I encourage you to come across the street and check out the greenhouse while you're here. Most of the pigeons you see in Brooklyn are rock pigeons. They originally descended from domesticated rock doves that were brought to cities from Europe centuries ago. Here I am in Brooklyn dropping pigeon facts. Let's get back to the cemetery. Back in the 1800s, this place was huge for tourism. Actually, it was the second most visited destination in the U.S. after Niagara Falls. People came here for picnics, carriage rides, and to admire the sculptures. As you can see on my left, this pyramid mausoleum. We're going to keep walking through the cherry blossoms all the way up to Battle Hill. Now, Battle Hill is the highest natural point in Brooklyn. It's located right here inside of Greenwood Cemetery. And while today it looks like a quiet, grassy overlook, but in 1776 it was a key battlefield in the American Revolutionary War. On the morning of August 27, 1776, the Battle of Brooklyn took place. As we walk up Battle Hill, we'll see on the left the mausoleum for Thomas Clark Durant. He was an American physician, businessman, financier, and he was the vice president of the Union Pacific Railroad. Oops, I dropped this. Don't want to litter in the cemetery. Gotta pick it up. It's our scavenger hunt. There's just so much history and things to see here at Greenwood Cemetery. There's no way you can do it all in one day. Definitely a place you have to come to again and again to learn about. They have different tours and trolley events, so I definitely encourage you to come and check those out when you have an opportunity. Going up the back route to Battle Hill. Here towards the top of the hill on the left is Leonard Bernstein. See what I did there? He was an American conductor, composer, pianist, music educator, author, and humanitarian, considered to be one of the most important conductors of his time. And the nod to him in It's the End of the World as We Know It by R.E.M. Now see this? We're going to come back to this right here. This is important, but we're going to walk on over to the statue of Minerva. So Minerva, who was Minerva? Minerva was a goddess. She was the goddess of wisdom, war and strategy, courage and skill, arts and learning. She basically is the equivalent of Athena in Greek mythology. So she's here on this Battle Hill, right? And so as we were talking about 1776, the engaging, heaviest fighting of the battle took place here, and 86 British were left dead and wounded, and Americans surrounded and captured. It would not be for another 7 years that the Revolutionary War ended in triumph for the Americans. In the 1920s, Charles M. Higgins, an Irish immigrant, he wanted to build an altar on Battle Hill, and so he decided to use Minerva, the Roman goddess of, as I mentioned, wisdom, war. And as you can see, Lady Liberty across 3.5 miles away, waving here back at Minerva. This here effigy pays tribute to Margaret Corbin, one of the first women to believe to have fought in battle for the United States of America. Never forget to stop and smell the flowers. It couldn't have been a more lovely day to come to Greenwood Cemetery. The flowers are all blooming, and especially the cherry blossoms. They're at their peak bloom as well. Definitely one of the most perfect times to come to Greenwood would be around mid-April. Down below in this area here, you will see the Greenwood Cemetery Chapel, built around 1911. It was built by the prominent architecture firm Warren and Wetmore, the same firm behind the Grand Central Terminal in Manhattan. Now, if you come to Greenwood, just know that it is an active cemetery. There may be funerals going on, people, families mourning, so always come and be respectful. So we're going to say goodbye to Greenwood Cemetery for now. We're going to head on out through Brooklyn and go towards Staten Island, New York. Sure, there's lots of places to eat in Brooklyn that are amazing, but we wanted to head on back towards Staten Island and go to Lee's Tavern. We've been there many, many times before. We love Lee's Tavern, so let's take a ride. Lee's is located over on 60 Hancock Street in Staten Island, New York. Now, Lee's Tavern is a Staten Island icon, and it was featured on shows like Blue Bloods and Netflix original The Irishman, among other things. And it's not just any other pizza spot. It's definitely a legendary establishment. The food's incredible. It's cash only, but there's an ATM, so don't forget to bring your cash when you come. Get a bar pie, too. What are you doing? And if you like my videos, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, and don't forget to keep it moving.